So I'm going to tell you something which maybe you weren't expecting to hear. Is the hardest part about growing is finding the time to actually sit down and plan these things out and think about it. I think one of the most powerful elements is the fact that during our workshops, that's what we're doing. I'm not sitting with you saying, Yoni, okay, here's 15 homework assignments. I want you to fill out all these documents. I want you to think about this. We're doing that together. And I think that when people are now showing up and they're making the space in their calendar once a month to sit down, let's map this out. Let's not talk about they're going to go sit in some coffee shop and journal about this, or because it doesn't happen and life gets too busy. The fact that we do everything here together, the fact that the only thing you have to do when you leave our sessions is now actually implement the goals. All of the brainstorming, all about thinking, what's going to get in your way, who do you want to be, all these things that we always speak about in Harvest. The fact that we're doing that together, I see myself in Harvest. I don't see myself as doing something like, just amazing and I'm going to, blow your mind. I see myself, I'm a facilitator. Okay, everyone, we're going to do this now. Okay. And you're going to spend 15 minutes about this. And now we're moving on next. I'm just a facilitator. I'm just walking you through the OS to make sure you do it, to make sure that you have any questions along the way. Let's answer those. So for me, that's what gets me the most excited because, as we always say, people's lives are busy. They have a lot going on. But all of a sudden you take a person and now he extracts himself from his life for 3 hours once a month. And he's going to sit down. He's going to figure out, okay, let me figure out proactively this year how I'm going to work on my marriage. Let me think about what I want. Let me think about where the blockages are. Let me think about sustainable goals. Let me make a plan. And the guy does that work. It's not just, hey, go think about this and read these articles and get back to us. And we're going to take a person through that process. That's what I see some of the greatest feedback being is, everyone's always saying, and this is what we want. I know I'm supposed to do this, but I never found the time to sit down and actually make it happen. Voila. So again, I love the OS and all the steps that we take people through when we're setting a goal and how we're doing it. That's incredible. But the fact that we're facilitating an experience where people actually have the time to make this happen, that's gold.